Hello, what's up, everybody? It's J3 back for a Forex weekly analysis. I know it's been a couple weeks since I've done one, but about to do one this week for the week of October 16th to Friday the 21st. And the first thing we do is we start off looking at ForexFactory.com, looking at the calendar to see the news events for the week. So for this week, starting with Sunday, we have yellow folders, which is low impact expected. So there's not too much going on Sundays. I normally don't trade Sundays because there's not too much going on and the market opens up and it takes time for it to fill gaps or whatever because sometimes there might be spreads and gaps when it open. And then we get into Monday. And Monday, there's a mixture of yellow as well as red folders, which is high impacted. So for the New Zealand pair during 5:45, there will be a big news event. So if you trade this pair, be careful, especially if you're scalping, because it'll be a lot of fluctuation in price due to market movement, due to news events. So usually I'll check to see the folder so I can know what to see around for the volatility in the market around those times. So for AUD, the Asia session, monetary policy, meeting minutes, then you got a couple of CNYs, but nothing too crazy other than the New Zealand or maybe the AUD. So be cautious if you're scalping. And then you have Tuesday, which is this bunch of yellow folders for the Euro CAD, USD, mainly, and maybe New Zealand. So nothing too crazy. So the best times to trade, I would say, usually be like Tuesday through Thursdays, maybe sometimes Fridays, but definitely Tuesday and Thursdays are decent days to trade in the market because the market starts off the week, continuation a little bit from last week, and then Tuesday to Thursday you can find some good entries, good retracements, good setups. So that's what I say Tuesday to Thursdays. And then let's look at Wednesday. So Wednesday's a lot of news for the CAD that sticks out. So 8:30 New York session. Be cautious if you trade this pair, a lot of volatility. So you look at the chart, just be prepared for Wednesday for a good movement. And then AUD during Asian session, employment change, unemployment rate. Right now, interest rates are high, unemployment still high. So it can affect, the market. So as you can see, 8:30. Then you get to Thursday. There is 8:30 New York session, Philly Fed Manufacturing Index. You can click on Force Factory to see more details, but nothing too crazy after that. And then Friday, nothing too crazy. Maybe some medium impact news events for the CAD, Euro, GP, but nothing too much, I would say. So now let's look at chart. So let's look at Euro AUD. So based on the news events, you can know AUD is going to have some impact throughout the week, whether it's Monday, as you can see, and also Wednesday, as you can see, with this employment change, employment rate. So knowing that, you can expect to be movements around those days for sure. So right now, if we go to the daily chart, that'll be the first thing we'll start with. And let me see if I can draw this. So right now we're on a downtrend. You see the market go down off the 78 retracement, retrace back up, hit the 618, came back down. Now we're coming back one more time. So around this zone area, as you can see, looking for sell setups on the higher time frames to catch a continuation for the drop. If we break and close above this red line, this pretty much resistance line, there will be a continuation to the upside. So let me clear this out. Let me go to the 4-hour chart. So as you can see for the forward chart, you can see a little better. You can see how the market pushed down a few days ago, retraced up, came back down, and now we're setting up to get back into the zone area for potential sell opportunities to continue the continuation for the downtrend. So this week, I'm waiting for it to get around this zone area to look for entries for sell and hold it till I get down here, which could take a few days. And now let's go to the next chart. Let's look at gold USD. So gold USD, let's start with today's chart. So gold's been on a downtrend. So this is from previous weeks. Gold just was dropping, dropped down to here, and then it pushed back up and tested this area of resistance. It didn't break through and it came back down. And it created a newer high. It just broke through for continuation for the downtrend. So let's go to forward chart, kind of see we see potential setup for this week coming up. So for this week, just by looking at what happened here, we didn't break through. We're still on a downtrend. I do see us a continuation. Make sure the continuation down to this zone area to create a newer low before we come back up. But I'll definitely be monitoring this trade, but I do see us having a continuation to continue this arrow downwards and retest this low. And then Euro USD. So let's go to a daily chart real quick. So for daily chart, Euro USD has been on the downtrend. So right now, you can see it came down, retrace, hit above the 78 retracement, and came back down. I do see us coming back down this week as well. So we go to the forward chart. There was a minor retracement upwards a little bit. But overall, I do see us hitting this low area. Even if we come up to here, we're still probably hit back down here. Or if we just come back down here to start the week, we still hit here. So overall, I'm looking for sell setups when trading Euro USD. Because you can see these candlestick patterns, you can see these wicks. So right now, if there is a minor buy, we could write a buy to 78.6 and look for sales for the drop. So this is my sell zone, and right here is my target zone. Some charts are better setups than others, or better in a phase to catch a good trend. So be patient and look for clear setups. And now for New Zealand USD, let's go to the daily chart. I know we have news events this week concerning New Zealand. It's going to affect the market. As you can see, we've been going on a downtrend for a couple of weeks. We're overdue for a minor buy, for a minor retracement, but overall, it's a downtrend. So for this pair, I just mainly be looking for sell opportunities. Right now, based off what I have from last week, I have a minor buy opportunity. So from Friday, I have a minor buy opportunity. with stop loss right here with this red line. I see it potentially coming back up here before shooting back down. If we break above here, then we're going to retrace here and then shoot back up. So it all depends what happens around the zone. And let's go to the next chart, AUD USD. So for AUD USD, let's check out the daily chart. This chart's kind of messy. I've been analyzing it for weeks. We've been on a downtrend. So the US dollar is pretty strong compared to the AUD. So right now, it's kind of messy right now, but yeah, we're in a constant downtrend. We broke through structure right here. We broke through this trend line structure for continuation downwards. So if we do come back up, expect it to drop back down. Or this week we might do a minor continuation, creating a lower low, create a lower low. Since it doesn't seem like we broke any new highs, so we could potentially create a lower low for the first 2 days this week. And now let's go to the crypto. So XRP, for those who trade crypto, it's been on a downtrend. The whole market this year been on a downtrend, whether it's the Dow, the crypto, the kind of a little bit correlated, but right now XRP is at a minor downtrend. You can see from the daily chart, this push downwards. We're trying to retrace back up. We're trying to potentially get near the 78.6 area and come back down. So for this pair, I'll go a lower time phrase and trying to see where we at in structure. So right now, you can see there's a push up, came back down, and then a push back up. But it didn't look like create a higher high. It looked like it just retested the high. So we could potentially come back up and create another structure where it doesn't break the high before continuation for a drop. So we could literally come back up here, retest the zone, and then shoot back down. Or we could finally come back up, test the zone, finally create a new high, and then shoot up a little bit before we retrace back down and shoot back up. So it all depends what happens around the zone area, I guess here. But right now we are in a downtrend, so you can see a continuation a little bit to start the week. Let's look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, popular cryptocurrency everyone knows about. So on the daily chart, I have my support and resistance lines. As you can see from these red lines right now, the market created a resistance here. It created a strong support here. Every time it hits this support, it bounces back up for buys, or gets in there, goes back up, goes back up. So it's like a strong support area. So we go to the 4-hour chart. A little messy right now, but you can see how we created a push up, but we came back down, creating a newer low, and it been slowly retracing back up, but coming back down. So this stuff not very clear, but overall for this pair, I am looking for sell opportunities only on these cryptos. Because overall we're on a bearish market, but it's been kind of like choppy these past few days. And let's look at US dirty real quick. So US dirty, let's look at the daily chart. Pay attention to the Dow, see what's going on. So right now, there is opportunities to look for buys. So we created a drop here for the downtrend. We traced up and it's creating an area of trying to create some type of support for a shoots back up to the zone. And when it comes to the zone, I'm gonna look for sell opportunities to ride it back down. But if we break this resistance area, we break up here and use this as a support, then I'm focused on buy opportunities. There's a heads up, but it's a daily chart. So now back to forward chart, you can see in real time now. So as you see, we created like a minor high, came back down to retest and retrace all the 8.6 to retest that previous high area. Sometimes the market likes to retest before it finally decides to break back up. And now let's look at GBP USD. So GBP USD, you can see how it's on for a chart. Let's go to the daily chart. As you see on the daily chart, we're on a downtrend. We trace back up, hit the 78.6, create some structure for it to drop. Then we engulf back up. So we hit the 78 one more time. I can see us coming back down. So overall, looking for sell setups. But I might be patient and wait for it to hit certain like areas. Because as you can see on the 4-hour chart, based off the cancer patterns in the wicks, you can see how the momentum's still dropping. But we push back up to 70.6. That's when I'm looking for sell opportunities where I feel more confident. Because this zone here is for sales. And last but not least, GPJPY. So we go to the daily chart. This pair is on the uptrend. So this one of the pairs you gotta be cautious with and understand when you analyze this pair. Because on the daily, this is one whole push upwards. And then we came back down, played around a 78.6, and shot to create a new high. And then we came back down for 78.6 and created wicks this area. And that's why we shot back up. So this pair's overall, as you see, is a bullish uptrend on the daily. So back to the 4-hour, there might be a little more noise, especially this previous area that brought upon the push upwards. Right now, we're testing potential highs currently on this pair. So I'll just focus mostly on buy setups. And that's pretty much it. My analysis for the week. Like, comment, share, let me know what you think. You already know we are out here. Peace.